Hi Gemini, this is your January 30th through February 5th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly's reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love. This week we have the King of Wands clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands clarified by the Star. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Emperor and the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aquarius. I usually go with a King or a Queen if one shows up, or the Emperor and the Empress if one or both show up. But you got both. You got this King of Wands, the first card that came out, and then we have the Emperor in the middle of that potential outcome. I think it's that same person. It's just that they're coming in as the King of Wands, but potentially they will become the Emperor. If this person is an Aries, it makes total sense. The Emperor is an Aries card. But again, the Emperor is just simply this King of Wands becoming one in the future. Potentially. Well, not really potentially. With cards like that, Gemini, I don't think this is potentially. We'll get to that in just a second. So yeah, we got this King of Wands coming in. I think you're going to meet this person while you're out and about. You could be out and about with your friends or by yourself, or perhaps if you meet this person online, they may say, hey, I'll be at this place, let's go. You know, and the rest is history. Literally, the rest is history. I think it's going to be an immediate connection. It kind of feels like love at first sight. It really does, Gemini, right? So the King of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, they are a leader. This is somebody who is very passionate, very fiery, somebody who is with an initiative, right? The Page of Wands, clarifying them. This is either a message coming from them, letting you know there will be, or inviting you to go to some kind of an event. Or if you're already going somewhere, then this is them approaching you, offering to purchase you a beverage or just starting a conversation with you, flirting with you, and all that good stuff. The Page of Wands is simply a fire sign indicator, just like the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. And the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Speaking of that, the Eight of Wands is a card of communication, right? A lot of communication. Some of you could literally start this conversation online. For others of you, the Eight of Wands is a card of literally going somewhere. It's a card of travel, right? And my favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's arrows card. So that's where I'm picking up that love at first sight, mutual love at first sight, right? And it's one of the fastest cards in the deck. So I think you guys, it will take off like a rocket. Right, the Three of Cups right next to the King of Wands is that event that I was just talking about. Party, gathering, concert, someone's birthday. Perhaps you're all going to an Aquarius's birthday party and this person invites you to come, or they will be there themselves. Right? Whatever that Three of Cups is, this is where people gather together and celebrate something. It is a card of a third-party situation, as some of you may already know, but I think that's that. I think it's a card of a celebration, literally a celebration. And here comes that Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands belongs to the King of Wands. You see how in both the King of Wands and the Page of Wands cards, both of those two are holding up a wand, right? That's exactly the wand we see in the Ace of Wands. It's a brand new beginning between you and this person. Immediate new beginning. It's like you're not going to be able to, get your hands off each other. The Star, clarifying the Ace of Wands, is that Aquarius I was just referring to. The Star is an Aquarius card, right? Perhaps it is an Aquarius birthday party. This King of Wands could be an Aquarius. But the Star is also a card of a wish come true. Something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. In the potential outcome, we have those 3 amazing cards, the Ace of Cups with the Emperor and the Ten of Cups. And you see how on the left, we have primarily wands, right? The King, the Page, the Ace of Wands. We also have that Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. In the potential outcome, we have that Emperor. It's that same person as the King of Wands, but the Emperor is surrounded by cups. Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Love. Lots and lots of it. The Ace of Cups is the second ace here, but this is the transition from fire, passion, having lots and lots of fun, going places, being very enthusiastic, and I think it's just, you're going to get consumed by so many different things going on, right? You're not going to be bored for sure with this person, Gemini, but eventually it will transition into something more loving, something more deeper with this person, right? So it's like Mr. Right Now becomes Mr. Right. I'm not saying it's going to become boring or stale. No, it will just evolve into so much more emotional type of deal. The Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love. The Ten of Cups right next to the deck is the happily ever after card. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. It's a family card. And again, the Emperor is the person you're dealing with. It's either an Aries, or the Emperor often comes through as a husband or a future significant other. So you definitely have a commitment. A very loving, emotionally fulfilling type of a commitment, right? So I'm not even going to do an extended for you, Gemini. I think you got it. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Chariot, we have the Page of Swords clarified by the Sun, we have the Devil clarified by the Two of Cups, and we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, but you're probably dealing with whatever your person's zodiac sign is. And you know what? This spread could be interpreted in so many different ways, but my dirty mind is kicking in once again. So, yeah, I'll just focus on what my dirty mind just came up with. I think you will have either a weekend getaway where it's just the two of you getting busy behind closed doors, or perhaps you're gonna do something where just the two of you enjoy. Perhaps you used to go out clubbing back in the day, right? And you don't do this anymore because you got family and things like that. Over this, just at some point during this week, you're going to go out to a club and have fun. You're going to leave your kids with a babysitter or with your grandma, grandpa, or another relative, and off into town the two of you go. So yeah, that's what I think is happening here. It's the two of you, just the two of you, enjoying your time together. Whatever it is, some of you are just, it's just the two of you somewhere renting a hotel room or cottage or something. Others of you are going to go it's going to be a date, right? Between the two of you, or you're going out clubbing, or you're going to a concert, or what have you. That's what I see here, right? The Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with. The Chariot is you literally going somewhere or thinking of going somewhere. Then we have that Page of Swords clarified by the Sun. The Page of Swords in this case, I think this is you doing your research. Perhaps you're looking at clubs, or you're looking at restaurants, or you're looking at those getaway places, right? The Page of Swords in this case is a card of a research. The Sun, clarifying it, is the happiest card in the deck, right? So that's what you're looking for, a happy place. The Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck is all about love between you and them. And then we have the Devil, clarified by the Two of Cups. If your significant other is a Capricorn, it makes total sense. The Devil is a Capricorn card. But a lot of people are afraid of the Devil card. Granted, the Devil is not always a positive card, but in this case, surrounded by all the other cards, and since it's also clarified by the Two of Cups, I think the Devil is, the two of you getting busy, like I said, or the Devil, perhaps, like I said, back in the day you used to go out clubbing, so the Devil in this case, you guys are going out socializing, and perhaps with a group of people, but for most of you it's just the two of you. I hope that makes sense, and I hope my dirty mind didn't just mess things up for you. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Page of Pentacles and Judgment. We have the King of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Cups. Then we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Wow, Gemini, you got this King of Pentacles right there in the middle, planning a comeback. And when I said planning, I meant it, right? So the King of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth in their charts. And the Seven of Cups to the left from the King of Pentacles. You see how in the Seven of Pentacles in the left bottom corner, there's a silhouette of a person. I think that silhouette is that King of Pentacles, right? And they're looking at options, right? This is them shopping online for something. Okay, the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Cups is what they're shopping for. The Page of Pentacles, never ever ever underestimate the Page of Pentacles, because this card could be something tangible, something you can touch. So they're shopping for something. Okay, if it's a piece of jewelry in a small box that they're shopping for, that qualifies. If it's something else they're shopping for, a very symbolic gift, then that qualifies. Judgment, clarifying, that is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The King of Pentacles, I forgot to mention, is clarified by the Two of Cups. So yeah, they're in love with you, still in love with you. Perhaps this time apart made them realize just how much they're in love with you. The Two of Cups is a soulmate card. The Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a confirmation of what I just said. The Ace of Cups is genuine, authentic love. The High Priestess right next to the deck is either a card of something hidden, a secret, something you're not aware of. So again, I'm going back to them shopping online. Perhaps, right, they want to surprise you and I just spoiled it for you. Hopefully I didn't. But anyway, the High Priestess is also a card of intuition. So at the end of the day, it will all come down to your own intuition, Gemini, as to how you want to handle this. I guess it also depends on what they bring as a gift with that Page of Pentacles. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the Five of Pentacles, clarified by the World. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ace of Swords. And we also have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Cancer. But I don't really think zodiac signs really matter in this case. This is a very particular spread. This will most likely apply to you if you've been feeling under the weather or if you've been unemployed. I'm not predicting you losing your job. No, if this is your story, then you are already unemployed. Okay, or you're just not doing so well financially. Okay, the good news is that it's coming to an end. You will heal. You will no longer be feeling under the weather if that's your scenario, or you got something new coming your way, a new job, or you may even think of your own business idea, but you definitely have something new starting for you, right? So let's talk about this real quick. The Five of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is not doing so good financially. At the same time, it's a card of somebody feeling left out in the cold, somebody feeling miserable, somebody feeling sick, under the weather, right? The Four of Swords, the next card over. For some of you, if you are under the weather, this is you at home, trying to get well. Or perhaps this is you kind of feeling, feeling down because your financial situation could use some improvement, or you're unemployed, right? You're laying down on the couch at home. But the good news, like I said, it's coming to an end. First of all, that Five of Pentacles, the first card, is clarified by the World. The World is a card of an ending, right? And it's my happy end card. This means that Five of Pentacles is coming to an end and you got something better starting for you. The Chariot on the bottom of the deck could be Cancer you're dealing with, but the Chariot is a card of victory, success. It's a card of moving forward. It's a card of being recognized. It's a card of a triumph. For some of you, you could, start a new job traveling. For others of you, like I said, it's a victory. Perhaps you're hearing back from somebody and they're letting you know that you got the new job or you got approved for something, a business loan or what have you. And the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Ace of Swords. So here comes that new beginning. The Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius, but it is a card of starting a new cycle. It could also be a travel card, just like the Chariot card. Perhaps you need to go somewhere. Right? And the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, is a card of a clarity. It's a card of the word yes. So yes, you got the job. Yes, you got that business loan approved. And it's also a card of brand spanking new beginning. All right, Gemini? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Gemini, this week. We have the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Every single card on the table is a pentacle card. All right, you've got money coming in, Gemini, or an offer. right? What's interesting is that we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right? And in the beginning, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I clarified it just in case, just to get more information, because we had all Pentacles already, and the King of Pentacles showed up. This is a way of the universe to say, yep, either an earth sign or perhaps the two of you could, work on something. It could be an offer where both of you become business partners, or it could be like a win-win situation, right? So the King and the Queen of Pentacles, it could be either you and another person, both of you are the King and the Queen of Pentacles, or since the King of Pentacles is a clarifier, this is, like I said, it's just a way of the universe to say, yes, I meant it. An earth sign, or somebody with some kind of an offer, business offer coming your way. All right, so yeah, money coming your way, Gemini. There is no other way for me to interpret this. And it's very symbolic. You see how both the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles have a pentacle shared, offered, right? You see how the Knight of Pentacles is holding up a pentacle? That's exactly the pentacle we see in the Ace of Pentacles. It's like we're zooming in on that in the Ace of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles right next to the deck, I think this is you receiving it, accepting it. Because you see how the person in the Four of Pentacles is holding on to a pentacle? That's the pentacle you're holding on to that's being offered in the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So, it's money or a job offer or a business offer coming your way, and I see you accepting it. At the end, you're becoming the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles. Somebody who's got pentacles, right? I hope it makes sense. So it looks good. All right. So that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this reading. For this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.